everyone. I hope you're having a great Thursday. Today we're going to be working with some listening activities, but before, let's begin with some reindeer. Listening activity. So today we are going to be working with a listening activity from your student's book. First, you are going to watch this video. Then you will listen to the audios. And finally, you will answer the activities from your student's book, page 46. Here it is. So I want you to open your student's book on page 46 and let's check the first and the second activities. 1. Look at the picture. What do you think the girl is looking at? Why? So here is a picture, and I want you to write your opinion in this space. Try to make small handwriting so your answer can fit in this space, all right? Number 2. Listen and say if your prediction was correct. What is the answer? So, before you listen to the audio, I want you to hear my opinion. I think that the girl is looking at the sun, but I don't really know why she's wearing those glasses. Now, please listen carefully.
Hi, Lucia. So, you're an eclipse expert? Wow. Can you tell us what an eclipse is?
Yes, of course. An eclipse is when the moon comes between the sun and the earth. The sky goes dark during the day. It looks like it's nighttime. It's amazing.
Why does it get dark?
The moon blocks the light from the sun for a few minutes. The light of the sun can't reach the earth. It gets dark.
Really?
Yes. You can sometimes see stars and planets. It feels very unusual. Animals act strangely. Birds stop singing and cows lie down. I think it's wonderful. I also like stories about eclipses. In the past, in some cultures, people thought an eclipse happened because a giant frog was eating the sun. Imagine! Other people thought that it was a dog eating the sun. Some people believed eclipses were unlucky and that you should stay inside. Not me. I want to see as many as I can. It's so exciting.
That's really interesting. What advice do you have for people who want to see an eclipse?
The most important thing is that you never look straight at the sun. It's bad for your eyes. You have to wear special eye protection to view an eclipse.
What was the best eclipse you ever saw?
I loved the total eclipse I saw recently in the United States. I climbed high up on a mountain with a few of my friends. We could see a really long way across the hills. When the sun disappeared, it was magical. The views were really awesome.
Sounds great. What's your next trip?
South America is going to have some eclipses soon. I'd love to go there. Did you know that in millions of years we won't have solar eclipses? The moon is getting slowly farther away from the Earth. One day, it won't block the light of the sun anymore.
That's fascinating.
Okay, so let's check activity number 2. Listen and see if your prediction was correct. What is the answer? Do you have it? Very good. An eclipse. Now let's go to activity number 3. Listen again and complete the fact file. As you know, you are going to use these words from the chart to complete all of this fact file, all right? Let's read the words. Sun, stars, father, dog, dark, earth, singing, planets. Okay, now let's read the fact file. Solar eclipses. Eclipses happen when the moon is between the and the The sky goes even in the middle of the day. Sometimes you can see and Animals act strangely. Birds stop. Some cultures have stories about eclipses. In some cultures, people thought it was a giant frog eating the sun. Others thought it was a eating the sun. Millions of years into the future, the eclipses will stop because the moon is getting from the earth. So, listen again to the audio and then we can continue answering. All right. So, let's check some answers. Eclipses happen when the moon is between the sun and earth and the earth and sun. Very good. So, you can cross sun and earth. Now you have left stars, father, dog, dark, singing, planets. You are going to choose the word that fits best, okay? Then you are going to continue with activity number 4. And the instructions say, listen again and label the picture with these words. Then, with a partner, explain how a solar eclipse happens. Okay, so here you have another chart of 4 words. Earth, sun, moon, shadow. So you have to look carefully at this picture and listen in order to label correctly. So I already wrote one of these words as an example. The word is shadow, and it's pointing at the shadow that the moon is creating because of the solar eclipse, right? So you can cross out shadow, and then you have left earth, sun, moon.
Wow!
Impressive, right, kids? Eclipses last several hours.
Whoa! What's happening?
Hey, you know very well that levitating is not allowed in this school. Come back down here.
This spaceship rings a bell.
Greetings, Earthling.
Hey, hello there. You scared the living daylights out of me.
Yeah, apologies for abducting you without any notice, but there's an emergency.
Is there another asteroid about to hit the Earth?
No, worse. I have an exam tomorrow, and I've been told it's about eclipses. Can you explain them to me?
Oh my, you did scare me. You're lucky. It was just a few days ago we learned about eclipses in class.
Awesome. Tell me everything about them.
Very well then. Pay close attention. Sometimes the sun, the earth, and the moon align together, forming an eclipse. On Earth, we can see 2 types of eclipses: solar eclipse, like this one right here, and lunar eclipse, which would occur like this. I'll tell you about it step by step. A solar eclipse is produced when the moon comes between the Earth and the sun, blocking part of the sunlight or even the entire sun. This means that during daytime, the moon positions itself in front of the sun, covering it up. That's why from Earth, we see something similar to a ring of light. It's very important to know that to observe an eclipse, it's necessary to cover up your eyes using special eyewear. During a lunar eclipse, the Earth positions itself between the sun and the moon, blocking sun rays from reaching the Earth. During the eclipse, a shadow is formed and the moon becomes dark in our view, changing its color to red. This phenomenon is known as blood moon. And that's all about eclipses. It's very interesting, isn't it?
It's incredible.
Let's see. Read to me what you wrote to make sure you understood well.
An eclipse happens when the Earth, Sun, and Moon align together. We can observe 2 different types of eclipses from the Earth. Solar eclipses occur when the moon comes between the sun and the Earth, forming a shadow that covers the Earth's surface. Lunar eclipses happen when the Earth comes between the sun and the moon, forming a shadow that covers the lunar surface, changing the color of the moon to copper red.
That's amazing! You'll pass with flying colors.
I need to get going. I have a lot of studying to do.
You're very welcome!
Okay everyone, so that's it for today's activity. Don't forget to watch the video in order to listen to the audios and to do the activity from your student's book. Also, remember to send it to me through the platform or to my email. See you next week.